Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Black Ink Chicago Season 4, Episode 7. So let's get to it, shall we? Is it just me, or does this whole season so far just feel so silly? It's hard to keep it, it's just hard to take it seriously. I mean, I know it's reality show, but anyway, y'all, let's get to it. So you guys know that Ryan was like, yeah, Junior was mad before, but, he didn't care. Basically, Junior got over it. They still a team, Junior coming to work at the shop. When Ryan and Junior both pull up one morning, Ryan sees that his shop has been tagged on the window, at least, not on the mortar. An easy enough fix. Okay, nothing like the fucking bullets in the wall. But anyway, Ryan said that back in the day he's done his share of tagging, but now he feel like, he feel like he's a constituent now, a pillar of the community, and he don't like the fact that somebody that came and tagged his shit up. But like I said, easy enough fix. While they're out there talking, Junior pulls out a bottle of Windex, just happens to have it in the back of his Camaro. And then Bella walks up, that's his new assistant that's going to be working in the shop. And they put her to work. Fuck, what we hire you for? Okay, if it's not to go and wipe all of the tagging off of the damn windows. So anyway, they talking. What's wrong with Bella? I think Bella's a couple of fries short too, y'all. It's just like, why is she so extra? She can't believe that Junior don't have no kids. She don't understand why Ryan ain't, got married to Rachel. Well, I guess we all probably have wondered, but then it ain't like they've been on good terms. I mean, shit, when the show first started, wasn't she seeing Jeremiah or whoever, the baby daddy of one of her other kids? So, yeah, even though they say 15 years, that's on and off. That's with a whole bunch of shit in between, okay? And, of course, just last season, the bullshit with Kat. So Ryan tells her, it's been some things that have happened. And he got to get himself together. But, I just need you to man up. And, oh, shut up, Bill. So then later on, it's Mother's Day, and everybody is at his house. He says Mother's Day is a big deal in his family. It's just when they just pay homage to the women in the family, the women that take care of the kids. Okay, nice enough. So he's having a Mother's Day, looks like lunch, brunch, late lunch, early dinner at his house. Mom is there. Rachel, of course, other people, and Rachel's father. And Rachel's father looked like he about sick of Ryan, but you know what? Let me just go on and let me just do what I gotta do. So, they sit down and they talking. Ryan saying, you've been knowing me, damn near half of my life. Okay, because Rachel and Ryan have been involved with each other since high school. They're talking in the way that Ryan is saying that he has a surprise for Rachel. It kind of feels like this might be the moment, even though I knew it wasn't. But they was building it up to be like, okay, this is going to be the moment he going to ask. The dad was just like, so you got a surprise. I hope it's a good one. Like, you finally going to make an honest woman out of my daughter, considering you done made her look stupid over the last few seasons. But, Ryan said, yeah, it's a good surprise, and then he pulls Rachel to the side, actually pulls her outside, and he's sitting on the little stairs out there, and he's like, I love you, right? And she was just like, yeah, like, what's going on here? And while they're in the middle of talking, then all the family comes outside. So then it starts to really feel like it's going to be an engagement. He going to bust out the ring. I mean, they already seated and all of that. And then all of a sudden you see a Mercedes SUV come, driving down the street with a big old bow on it. He was like, I got you. She was all excited. He was like, I got everybody. Everybody thought it was going to be a ring. This is better than a ring. This is more like 4 rings. She needed this car, and I knew that's what she wanted, so that's what I was just like, look, okay. She seemed very happy, okay? And if she like it, child, I love it. Later on, we see her and Ryan in the car. They're on their way to the beach. They're going to have a picnic. They get to the beach, and it's too cold, so they don't get out. They just going to sit in the car and watch the shore and just talk. So he was just like, so how'd you feel about the surprise? And I honestly felt like she wanted to say, yeah, the car was nice, but I would have liked a ring. I was getting that vibe at first, but then she was just like, no, I like the car. Because it seemed like Ryan was in that mode of like, you don't need no ring. I'm going to get you a ring eventually, but this is what you needed. And so I was just like, that whole thing, what Did y'all read it differently? Because I was watching and I was just like, well, shit. It almost seemed like she wanted to say, I like the car, but when she knew how, pumped up he was about the car, then she just left it alone. I might be reading it wrong because y'all know Rocky love. I want every motherfucker to be in love. I would like to see them two get married, considering, Ryan been working on himself and he seems to really want to make it happen between the two of them. I mean, I see he want to do it on his terms and everything, but it ain't no badge of honor to keep saying that you've been with somebody fucking 15 years. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just not. So I'm gonna need you to shit and get off the pot. But like I said, it's been on and off, so it hasn't really been a straight 15 years anyway. They say that they are gonna get married eventually. She doesn't even want a public engagement. She doesn't strike me as the type that would like something like that. She would like to keep it private. She doesn't even have to have a big wedding. Ryan tells her that she can't say how he asked her to marry him, and so they I think they are still going strong today, and I guess Ryan has probably got himself together. A couple of times you get knocked on your ass. Okay, you realize what is at stake. You get fucking older, and you just start to realize that, what, if you can't be there for your family, then you really ain't got shit. So I guess Ryan and Rachel will make it down the aisle eventually. Now Don, he say he got all kind of respect now for single parents because this shit ain't easy. He got the baby, well, not the baby, he got the oldest one of the two that he has with Ashley, and he said just having his son around has made him realize that he has to be more responsible. That he can't do the shit that he used to do. Make him a better person. Okay, even though he just got the DUI a couple of days ago. Child baby steps. Like I told you guys, it's Mother's Day. He has his son FaceTime with Ashley. The little boy, oh, Mommy, I love you. Oh, I love you too, baby. Mommy misses you. I miss you too. I can't wait to see you. Okay, come on out the bedroom, and then you got this baby lying on TV. But whatever. Much like what Ryan told us, Don says even though he does miss Ashley, Don is working on Don and making sure that Don becomes a better person. Okay. Now Van, y'all know Van. I'm fucking pissed right now. I'm livid. I just got a call from my brother said that Jen is fucking around with some nigga at some club. I said, feeling mad, y'all. Y'all know it's levels to this mad thing. His brother calls him. He say he at the Black Cat, and he sees Jen and that she was fucking some nigga. I said, at the club? I'm gonna need more explanation than this, but that's all that Van needs. He say that he thought that Jen was the love of his life. They've been together 8 years. I said, here go another one. 8 years? How old is Van? Is Van older than Ryan? Why are you guys with people for 8 years? Okay? I mean, I understand if you was like 18 when you got together and you 26 now. But is Van older than that? Okay, look, fine. If that's fine. I don't want you guys to be wasting your time is what I'm trying to say. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. I'm not saying that you have to want to be married. But what I'm saying is, don't let a nigga get so comfortable with you where they just feel like they can be with you forever. And don't never have to put the ring on it. And it ain't got to be no big ring. It could be a band. I'm just talking about the symbolism of you making a commitment. 15 years, 8 years, and a lot of that fuck shit. I mean, I guess it could have been on her. So I don't know. Maybe she might be the reason that. But it's the same thing, men. Don't be with no woman for all these years if you know she ain't shit. If she ain't shit, then you need to move on. Okay, you need to know your work too. But I'm getting off track. He get to the house and he knock on the door all dramatic like this. He sit down and Jen come out and he was just like, so I get a call, you fucking with this nigga, right? And she was just like, oh my God, what are you talking about? Like, did you see me fucking with some nigga? She's denying that she's done anything, and Van is so mad, he don't know what to think. Jen is getting increasingly upset, like, why am I in the fucking hot seat over some bullshit? Somebody tell you something, you just come over here with this mess. And he was just like, you know what, shut the fuck up, all in her face. And she was like, don't curse at me. That's when the whole thing took a shift. Van turned around, I guess he felt like maybe he was gonna swing on her or something. So he turns around and walks away, goes and kicked the car. She was just like, you tripping, but you want nigga here. Then all of a sudden she walk up on him, she real close like this. I said, look, I'm gonna need bag. My mama always say, give a motherfucker their personal space, especially when you arguing. So she was like, you want to act like this? I'm that gorilla, bitch. Van just walk off again, he don't know what to do with his pent up, mad. So he swing and knock the damn camera light off the cameraman. The cameraman like, I'm just trying to film. Van get in his car. She was just like, yeah. I said, oh, this bitch crazy too. Sure, I guess they deserve each other. So after that display of fool of fucking niggatry in the front of her building, she's in the car with Nikki. I was just like, oh Lord, what these two gonna do? Because you guys know that Nikki ain't got it all either. Jen is telling Nikki how Van just been tripping, how he said that she was cheating, but she wasn't. They've been through some shit in the past, but that don't mean that she's doing anything now. And they driving in her car. Next thing you know, they end up on Van Street. Nikki was like, where are we going? Captive in the passenger seat. You be with your girl and shit, and you kind of want to do some dastardly shit, but then you also a little scared, but you a little excited about it at the same time. That's how Nikki was. So Jill was like, we just gonna go over to the house and bitch, we gonna break in the window and crawl in. Nikki is sort of like, you crazy, but like kind of like, yeah, let's do it. Jen get out the car. She going trying to get in the window. Nikki was like, nah, you don't know how to do it right. Okay, take the screen off and just pull that little lever right there. She done did it a million times. Jen crawls in the window and she was like, open the door for me because I'm, her big ass bottom probably wasn't going to fit through that window anyway. So the girl lets her in and, she's all like, okay, Van, since you don't want to believe me, you don't want to believe me. She getting all his shoes and shit and putting it in some luggage. I'm going to take this, I wonder how much he paid for these Yeezys. She puts all the shit in the luggage and then they go into the kitchen and then, real nice and neatly, she get like a cutting board or some shit and with some ketchup, she put Jen was here. I guess that was supposed to be something. I was like, bitch, you wasn't crazy enough to fuck up that house though, was you? And you could do a little bit of ketchup on it, all we got to do is rinse that bitch off. If you was really about it, you'd have tore up some shit, but you gonna take some shoes and child. Anyway, Nikki is like, she is crazy. I'm getting out of here. So they had came in through the back. So they going out the back and we see Van, Van say, maybe I did trip out, maybe I do need to give her a chance to explain herself. He's calling her, but she's doing the niggerific hood boogerish antics of crawling in and leaving ketchup and shit at his place. So she don't answer the phone. He's coming in the front door supposedly as they are pulling off, and that's when he sees that she left, like I said, real nice and neatly on the cutting board. Jen was here, so he just sort of like, I said, oh, what he gonna do now? But y'all, he don't do nothing. They don't even resolve it on screen for us, really. Next thing we see, they back good. She's at his house. They getting ready, I guess, to go do something. And she talks to him, tells him how he missed her 30th birthday. And he was like, damn, so much shit is going on. He forgot. Okay, she's like, that's okay, because I want to have a big 30th party. I want to travel. I want to go to LA. I said, girl, you doing it big, ain't you? LA? Is that what? I guess that is traveling. From Chicago. Fine, but she wants him to rent an Airbnb and she want to have all her homegirls and homeboys there. She just wants to have this big old party. And Van was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but the way my bank account's set up, a nigga can't afford it. She get real mad. Okay, she feels like she has to sacrifice her 30th birthday because he don't have it. I said, girl, you can't get no damn blood from a turnip. Now what you want us to do? Nigga ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. He said, how about we go to like Detroit, 8 Mile? No, she ain't really trying to do that. All right, so she was just like, I'm just gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna let you think about how you can get this money together so I can enjoy my 30th birthday. Van was just like, look, all I can tell you is I love you more than anything, and that's all I got. Broke motherfucker. Charmaine is at her job, her second job, which really is her first job because her other job is really not no damn job. She's at the radio station and she's supposed to be a guest host during the week. They're going to be interviewing Nipsey Hussle. So the guy is telling her how big of a deal it's supposed to be. He just needs her to be the guest host over there and everything. And then when Nipsey Hussle comes in there, Charmaine just basically takes over, I got the gift of gab. I killed it. Like I said, she took over the interview. The guy looked like he was annoyed with her, but, not trying to make no scene and making sure that Dipsy was comfortable. He just went with it. But when it was over, he tells her that she took over. She was like, I thought that I did okay, but he said he was fine with it. And, I did. She's so extra. So extra. Now, Loyal Link, child, it is a mess over there. Okay, Lilly is there. She already said she not going no damn where, and she tells Van and Ford and Don and all of them, the only way Charmaine gonna get her out is if she drags her out, and we already know that is not happening. While she there talking to them, Charmaine walks in. She's like, you still here? I didn't expect you to leave, so well, whatever. This is a team. We all gotta work together so we can make some money. So then she starts laying down the ground rules. I said, child, who told you that any of this was gonna fly? What fucking planet is Charmaine on? That's why I was just like, it's so stupid that it's hard to even try to comment on. Now, she tries to tell them that they gonna get paid every 2 weeks. The money that they make from their tattoos is gonna go to the front desk, and they gonna take 50% to go towards the business, and they get the other. This is something like apprentice like hairstylists, apprentice tattooists, and people that are just starting out. That's kind of the pay scale that they are. But when motherfuckers been doing this a long time, I wish I would, as a hairstylist, go in somewhere, been doing it for 20 years, and then I go somewhere and they try to tell me they're going to take half of my money. I do not think so. I'm bringing my clientele and all this here. Hell, fuck no, bitch. So, of course, they just like, oh, no. So, they all are like, Charmaine is crazy, including Danielle. Like, my girl need to sit it on down. Van over there talking about how this is making his blood boil. I said, please don't boil the blood of Van. Cool off. It's okay. You ain't got to do what she say. You see why Lilly busted the bitch in her eye. So it's day 2. They still dealing with Charmaine and her kooky craziness. Okay, by the time day 3 roll around, Lilly and her girl. What's that new girl name? I don't know it. But anyway, they decide they gonna go on strike. Okay, enough of this shit. She wanna act like it's a corporation, then we gonna act like it's a corporation too. We gonna go on strike. So they gonna make signs and, they gonna chant and fight the power. Now we see Charmaine, she's at home, and her mom comes to visit. Oh, my mom is here from New Orleans. I love when my mom comes, but I always gotta listen to what she says. So the mom comes in. Long story short, Charmaine get to telling the mama what's going on at the shop, and the mama had to tell her, like, girl, please, you are tripping. They got talent, you don't. They the ones that's doing the tattooing, you not. You there on they dime, really. So don't expect nobody to listen to you. You coming in there trying to throw your weight around. This is not the way to do it. Okay, so then all of a sudden, the fogginess of her brain lifts and she realizes that she's been tripping. She gonna listen to her mama because her mama always give it to her real. So the mama tell her she need to apologize, and she says, you know what, you right. I'm gonna apologize. By now, it's been a week of Charmaine's foolishness. Everybody is sick of her. Lilly and her girl, they went and bought the damn parade float size of the balloon people of a witch. Okay, and said that that's Charmaine. Okay, put a sign that the witch is holding that said, suck my dick on it. I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's supposed to be Charmaine, and then they out there chanting, and they got their picket signs, and it's just the 2 of them. Charmaine and Danielle pull up, and Charmaine was like, I was going to apologize, but these trick bitches out there with their signs, I don't like it. I am not apologizing. Danielle tells her, girl, just ignore them. Just go in the building. So she goes inside, and she was just like, what are they doing out there? They got that witch out there, and they chanting, and they picketing. Charmaine is so mad, she says she gonna call the police, and Ford get up and he throw the phone out her hand like, no. First of all, you the reason that all this shit is happening. Okay, we can't handle it ourselves. We supposed to be family. Now you trying to call the police out here? Ford's disgusted with Charmaine, and I was just looking at this scene just like, this is so stupid. Back to Lilly and them outside. Cobra pulls up. Now, we ain't seen Cobra. Cobra went to Houston. When all that shit went down with Ryan, she got the fuck on because Cobra still got to make her money. Okay, but supposedly Lilly called her when Ryan left, and once they got the lease on the new building, on the, the new lease on the building, she called Cobra and said, it's all back on, come on back. So Cobra was like, okay, I'm coming on back. But she get back, and this is what the fuck is going on. Y'all got a witch out there, 200 foot high. No, ain't nobody came for this shit, So like, what? And so Lilly get to telling her how Charmaine bought the LLC, and now Charmaine trying to take half of their money and trying to get it paid to the business. And Cobra was like, oh no, I know I ain't came here for this. So Cobra leaves Lilly and her girl out there, and she goes inside and was just like, what's going on? You know, and Charmaine was like, Cobra, girl, I ain't never been so glad to see somebody in my life. I said, bitch, you glad to see everybody every minute of your fucking life. Cobra was just like, look, Lilly and her girl out there told me, you know, basically you've been tripping. Like, you trying to take half of their money, and, you know, you trying to treat us like sweatshop workers. And Charmaine was like, first of all, I can't believe that Lilly was going around saying that I'm trying to take 50% of their money and that I'm trying to treat them like a sweatshop. I said, bitch, what have you been doing then? What? I mean, you act like Cobra said something totally different. I said, child. So she was like, she gonna go out there and confront Lilly. And I was like, bitch, that ain't what you want now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so Cobra runs out ahead of her. I said, Cobra, you need to be holding Charmaine back before she get her ass fucked up again. So she goes out there and she's all in Lily's face like, what you doing? Why you doing this? You know, we were supposed to be whatever. They arguing. I just really thought that Lilly was going to swing on her. But the next thing we know, Charmaine goes up to the witchy pool. She's banging on it. Okay, somebody must cut the air so that the shit deflates. But all of them jumping on the witch and trying to fight and all of this. And you got Don and Four, all them. And that Don says, wait the fuck a minute now. This is fucking ridiculous. We look stupid out here. Got all the business owners out here looking at us fighting a fucking witch. How much sense does this make? Please stop it. I said, this show is a dark day when Don has to be the voice of reason. They all look stupid. The whole thing was silly. I know Charmaine has better sense than that, but I guess they got to play out this storyline. Whoever came up with this one, they didn't think this shit all the way through. It's stupid. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.